Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to this video on Oracle Apex Master Detail using RESTful services. And in this, I will be explaining you how you can create web services and how you can call these web services in another instance or remote instance as master detail. So we will be using two tables, header and details. There are different terminology you can use: master detail, header lines, like that. So anyway, whatever you want to use you can use, but the objective is there will be one master table, a record, and then there will be lines. It is just like, for example, you have an invoice and then you will have invoice lines. So one invoice can have more than one lines, right? So I have uploaded the code, I have uploaded the application, I have uploaded all the required data, and which I will show you in a while from where you can see or download. So let's proceed with the demo and the explanation. I have created application, just demo, apex.oracle.com, in which I am fetching this data from another remote instance which is there in another cloud instance of Oracle Apex. And if you see here, it is fetching live data from the other instance, right? So this is just interactive report, nothing else. And then I have created two samples, two demo pages. One, if you see here, master detail IG to IG. That means master is also interactive grid and details also interactive grid. Another is master detail form. So the top, the header level will be form, and below the details will be interactive grid. So both options I have tried to cover. So let me show you first IG to IG. This is IG to IG. So on the top, it is interactive grid. It will show you all the records in the table of the invoice header, and then invoice lines, where it will show you the lines. See here the lines, right? You can add lines over here. If you will click the second record, it is having two records or two lines, right? And here's the quantity, here is the price. I've just covered few sample or required columns, you can say. You can add more or whatever you want, right? So this is how it is. So let me add one invoice. Okay, so let's say for example today is 20th, and invoice number, let's say for example I'm entering 2. This is for Microsoft, right? And at the same time I'm going to lines, and this is my first line, and this is Windows 2011, right? I think, no, it's Windows 11. I forgot it. Windows 11, right? Quantity 1, let's say 2000. I'm just giving, right? And here there's a button, save button. So header and line, right? And now if I will click this Microsoft line as a header, it will show me the lines. So this is master detail of interactive grid to interactive grid. Now let's move to forms to IG, right? Okay, this is just like normal report and then form page. So in that I have entered another options on the top. This UTL HTTP code is also there. I have provided in the sample code, but it need ACL, so I haven't used it. So you can use this manual post Apex web service. I'm using Apex web service in this, right? And if I click this, so if you see here at the moment there are three records, right? And it will and create header as well as lines. So there should be 8, right? There's a 8. So just to view this one, I will click this 8 edit icon, and if you see here, I got a header and the lines. See, there are lines. Cancel. Okay, now if you want to create manually, you will click this button, create, and let's say invoice number 3, invoice date is this, and customer name is SAP. Okay, SAP HANA 4. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, and quantity 1,000, right? So here I will create button, and this is the third one, right? And let me open it. SAP, right? This is the SAP. Okay, it has not shown this. Why? Why? Wait a moment. 3, 1. Okay, it is showing, but it has not created. But anyway, let's review the code. Then you can figure out why it is not able to insert. No problem. Uh, this is third, right? This is this. And let me just quickly check this. Will not. Here it is, new, and we create button. Okay, DML, maybe. Okay, no problem. For the code, I will be moving to ERP stuff. Before that, this is my last video on master detail. If you see here, you can just check this one. This is wizard based, right? But this time I am creating manually all the services. The code is there, and let me explain you. So this is my web portal, and this is there for last, I think now 19 years, since 2006, March 2006. Okay, so here you can come to the Apex and master data using RESTful service code and demo, right? Let me explain you this. Okay, this just a screen. On the top there is an explanation. These are the details about the code. Okay, in this I am creating two tables. In the code, tables creation script is there, so nothing to worry. One is invoice header and one is invoice lines, and there is a debug log. Debug log you can use for troubleshooting or debugging by inserting into it. Okay, and this is the name, etc. Okay, now drop table script, and it is, see, on the top, it should be drop and create. Okay, so there is a creation script. Let me show you. This is the header and the lines, and then there is a debug log. You can copy this one, you can execute to create these three tables. The third one is optional, but let's say, for example, if you want to troubleshoot, you can use this. Okay, service drop and creation script. So there are two ways. One is you can take this and you can create manually, else you can copy this script, this complete script, and you can execute in Oracle Apex. It will create the web services. I will show you in a while. Okay, using web service. Okay, now this is a manual process. This is against this button I was showing you. Uh, Here, this one, right? If you want to manually create. For that, this is the code. This is for UTL HTTP. For this, you need a ACL. And then I have also uploaded the application, this which I'm using it. Then I have exported the definition. You can just download, import this, and it will create your web services. Then you can, update the way you want. You can try, you can test. And then this is a script. Just I was showing you the script, right? So this one is script. So all these three files are there. To download the files, you will have to register first on the portal, which is itself free. Nothing to worry about it. It will come for the approval, and once approved, you can download, right? So nothing to worry. While the code, I think it will display without even uh, username and password, right? So see, this is joined 31st March 2006. So it's quite old portal, right? Okay. Now let me show you how it is. So this is my cloud instance. In this instance, I have, let me come to the modules. I have created this module for this demo purpose. Now let me go through this. In this, there is a invoice header. This will create the invoice header, fetch the invoice header or delete the invoice header, right? So first let me show you the delete part. In this, it is, see, the taking the invoice number, and then it will take the invoice ID, and deletion part, the way it is. Or you can take directly the invoice ID, up to you, right? Okay, then in the get, it is taking all the values of this table, invoice header. Post, this is the main thing, where we have the code, right? This is a post, PL SQL and JSON, right? And post is header, means it will insert single record. And if you see here, the body is there as a parameter passing to this code, and then it is taking the invoice number, customer, and date, inserting to this table, committing, returning the status 201 success, and in case of exceptions, you can return your code. And this is for debugging. If you want, you can uncomment and check, right? So this code will be there already, so nothing to worry. Then I have lines in which I have this get, right, and post. In the post, again, I am taking the parameter as body. All these are moved to the variables, inserted, commit, and that's it. So interactive grid, so let's say for example, if you have two lines, so interactive grid will call this twice. Okay. Now if I go to invoices, here we have the get, and I wanted to show you this post. In this, I am getting this body, but let me show you first the body part. In this, how I am passing this one. See, this is single JSON, right, with invoice header and invoice lines. So there are two lines, right? So once you will pass this to this service, post this service, this is the full URL or web service endpoint. And now in this, in the body, it has the master and detail, or master or lines, header or lines. So first it is taking invoice number, customer detail, inserted as an header. And if you see here, we are getting as a returning invoice ID into this variable, right? And this invoice ID is getting passed over here to create a relationship in master and detail, right? And in the detail, we are getting the lines from this JSON and inserting to the lines, right? Quantities and the values, if you see here. Okay. I. So it will be incremental. If there are 5 lines, this loop will execute 5 times. And response to the calling service. right? And these are different types of errors. You can update, you can remove, or whatever you want to do it, right? Okay. So now if you see here, this is my module at the higher level. So let me delete this module. I just want to show you how you can create it, right? That's it. There's no module, right? What I did, the way I did, or the way I prefer to do, I create always an SQL script. So this is my SQL script. Let me open straightforward, right? So it is up to me now. I can comment out if something I don't want. So this will drop first. So I just want to comment out. I don't want to drop at the moment. So if I am not dropping, it will not create as well, because on creation there will be errors because tables are already there. So it's safe. Then I have these module creation, define module, and then I have templates. If you see here, all these templates are created. So I don't need to do anything. I will just run, right? And run. And this script or these files are already there. You can download and you can just copy paste and run. Okay. Now let me come here and refresh. Okay. See, it is there. Nothing to worry. All definition is there. So you don't need to manually create all these things. But please read this disclaimer, because I have mentioned over here, this is just for learning or training purposes. Please do not just directly use on your production, and then later if something can happen, then please, we are not responsible. This is just for your learning. Okay. uh, Another way, this was there, and if you come to this on the top level, RESTful data source, and I had exported from here. So if you can export from here, you can select the service or module from here and export. The same way I had exported, which is uploaded in ERPstuff, which is here, right? This one, it is already here. So how you can import? Let me show you quickly that as well. You will click import, right? You can choose the file, and then that's it, import. So the same way I was using script, you can use this as well. Up to you. All options are there. Okay. And this debug table is already there. How you can use? You can come to, let's say for example, header. I think I used in header post. You can use this insert statement to debug files here, so you will see what is there in the body. Okay. Sometimes you can have errors due to this date formats and things like that, and then also you can take the error message which inside the exception, right? Okay, now let me tell you, this SQL error m message you cannot directly insert, so you will have to first assign to a variable, and then this variable can be used in the insert, else you will get the errors. I don't know why, but it is there. So I just defined this variable as an varchar, nothing else. Okay. So you can import these one, you can see, you can further improve, enhance the code. It's just a demo, it's just very basic example or sample. You can further handle your complexities, your business logics, you can your validation, anything. But objective is just to share with you the concepts. So this first two, okay, sorry, I missed one thing. Sorry. Yes, let, okay, this was the you can say the target side where I have defined these services. Now if I come to Apex. What I did here, let me show you that one. This part I have to show you. Okay, I will come to the, oh my God, shared components. I don't know why Oracle is not able to resolve this issue for a long time now. On apex.oracle.com, this message always comes. If you delete, the quickest solution is, even they will suggest delete the cookies. I mean, what is this solution? Because it will remove your own other authentication or other application. You will have to re-authenticate and all this. This, I don't know how many times it came, and no idea. It is latest Chrome. Okay, let me go to Cognito Windows because here it will work. I want to show you this very important thing. Okay, this is master detail and shared components. I had to show you this one, REST data sources, because I created two REST data sources. So it's, I mean, without doing any coding, you can even create master detail. Okay, in this, nothing special. I had created three operations: delete, get, post. Okay, let me go to delete, and here you have to select HTTP method as delete. You see, there are different methods, and then database operation is delete row. And in this body, see here, I am passing invoice ID. Okay, and that's it. Right. Now let me go back. Let me show you the other, why it went outside. All right. This is shared components, REST data sources, header, and then I have get, fetch rows. So here I have used get and fetch rows. That's it. Nothing else. Go back and post. In the post, I just use post, insert row, all. Nothing else. That's it. Just imagine, no coding. And then let me go back and I will show you the lines as well. Lines. Okay, here again, delete. Here let me give the name. So it will show you name here. Get. In the get, fetch rows, that's it, nothing. It will show now the name as well, right? See, now it is showing the name. Post, insert row, fetch, delete, and that's it, right? Nothing else. Uh, so let's say, for example, mm, if you want to go back, okay. Sometimes if you want to delete any page, you might find it is, sorry, you want to delete any this definition, you might get error, right? So for that, you will go to this utilization. It will show you on which page it is used, right? So it is this page. Simple. And let me show here, this is my endpoint, right? Let me quickly show you how you can create this one. Okay, just copy this one. Normally you will copy from the other instance. Okay, create, right, from scratch, right? See, here you have data services, Oracle REST data services, and My name is header demo, right? And paste. This is my endpoint. Next, okay, it has automatically separated the service URL path. And okay, if authentication is there, you will use authentication over here. Since I don't have any authentication, so I'm not doing it, but let me show you. This is the credential. If you have credential, you will just select authentication type, it's basic, whatever it is there. So let me disable it and discover. Now it will connect to the target instance, right? And it is showing you the data of that table, right? And create. Simple. This is the demo. Now you have to see, if you see here, it has created get and post. I had added manually the deletion part. You want to add, you don't want to add, it is up to you, right? This is how it is. See, even post it has automatically created. I had not done anything, right? So let me recap how it happened. This is cognitive because this error is stopping me to use in the normal Chrome, right? Okay, the very first thing you will be this URL you will be getting in the video URL as well. Sorry, a video description. So you can come to this code. It is in the ERPstuff.com, and then you can come to the Oracle Apex and this topic having all the details, right? This is master detail and all these details. So this is the table script if you want, or you have your own tables. The best thing is first try on the demo tables, get it familiar, then you can switch to your own table. And then this is the uh, creation. Okay, here I have commented out because first time you don't need to run this, you will not have it, right? Later you can comment it out to drop this module, right? Because first time you don't need that, right? Okay, coming down, using Apex Web Service. So this is manual calling from this process. You can use this one. It is the same endpoint. I'm passing this JSON. Now this JSON you can create using SQL as well from your tables, because since I don't have local tables, I am just inserting directly to another instance by capturing information on the forms. But if you have a table, let's say for example, you can have local tables, both invoice and header and invoice lines. You can insert and later you can copy or you can insert using this script to your remote instance. So you will have a local copy with you and then on the remote instance as well. Up to you. I mean, there can be different possibilities. You don't want to keep locally anything, then you don't need this script. Or even you want to use the script, you can maybe use collections, first enter in the collection, and from collection you can take a temporary table, up to you. If you don't want to keep, or locally you create the table, insert into those, once moved you can delete from there. I don't know your business logic, but you can use the way you want to use it, right? Okay, this is the script URL or page. From here, in future if anything is required, I might update somewhere, but at the moment it is working fine. uh, then you have this master detail. You can come and check this one. I will provide in the video description as well. Okay. Uh, so you will download the scripts. You will, I think this will give, okay, there's no log at the moment, right? But if I will say invoice header, data. See, data is there. This is header and this is lines, right? Up to you. Okay, I think I have covered everything. You can create a script, or you can copy paste script in your SQL command. It will create, and that's it. And you can practice it. Uh, just try to practice. Try to find the logics and share your feedback. I think you can. I gave you a starting point. Then you can further explore it. You can enhance it. You can map it to as your business logic or more complexities, up to you, right? So this is how you can have a master detail. I have shown you IG to IG, I mean master also IG and detail also IG, then forms to IG, up to you. You can try it now, right? Okay, again, when I'm trying to stop, I remember something. Uh, Wait a moment. This is application. Okay, this is invoice. Okay, let me run it. I want to show you what is there in the regions. Okay, right? And first is IG to IG. And now if you see here, these are my first IG and this is the second IG, right? If you see here, I have location rest data source, rest source, and then I have selected the invoice header which I had created. You remember over there? Even this, it is showing the demo part as well. This is done, and then you can also have sorting like this. So you will have to enable this external filter and order by. So I have entered, and you have to enter this in this format, right? This is my first IG. Then in the second, which is lines, in this also I am sorting on the line ID. So line ID 1, 2, 3, it will show you in that ascending. And again here also that rest source and lines I have selected over here. That's it in the region, nothing else. But let me go to the invoice ID, right? Let me show you what is there in the invoice ID. Master detail, master column, right? Because both are IG, so you can have this option to directly select this one. Okay. Another thing is you might get an error that there is no primary key in your interactive grid. So you will open these columns, you will select the your primary key, and then primary key. See, you will have to enable the primary key. It is enabled. Uh-huh. Right. And then let me go to the forms and interactive grid. And next one. This, right. Here I have this form, which is again location is data source, then invoice header, and that's it. See, nothing else. Nothing else. And then you have these lines, which is again data source lines, but in this I have given this where order by clause. So I need to filter based on header or the master, the invoice ID. This is my foreign key, right? And let me go to the column of invoice ID. This is my invoice ID, and default is item and invoice ID, right? Okay, now the question is when you save from where, because we have in the table identity column. That means our sequence is getting generated when data is really getting inserted into the table. So how this primary key is coming back over here and then to the detail. For that, what you can do or see, if you will click this one and you click the this process here, it has return primary keys after insert, right? This one. Uh-huh. See, this is enabled on the process. This is a process. Okay. So I think now nothing is left. So, and I think video is already a bit lengthy now. I think you will be feeling bored now. Please practice it and share your feedback. Thank you very much and Allah Hafiz.